So, hello and welcome again along to the Soccer Sofas podcast. I'm Elliot Lake, and this week I'm joined by Jack Cronin.
Hello, mate.
Hi, mate. And Bradley Hayden is back again.
Yeah, I'm good. Good to be back. How are you, Elliot?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. Our first topic that we're going to kick off today's show with is overhead kicks, the best in Premier League history. We saw Jamie Carragher and Alan Pardew talking a little bit about this on Monday Night Football. They didn't touch too much on it, so we're just going to go through some of the ones that we think were probably the best in Premier League history. Obviously, Emre Can scored that brilliant goal for Liverpool against Watford. Fantastic technique, and Brad, you were there behind the goal,
yeah.
so
I was one of those Watford fans with their mouths wide open, like, wow, what is that? But having seen it live, it was pretty special. I mean, apart from we could have maybe closed down Lucas a bit more, giving him a bit of time, but apart from that, it's just one of those that you hit it 100 times and you'll maybe score it once.
What portion of you was actually quite sort of happy to see a goal like that?
Yeah, I think just being able to see like a special goal like that is what part of what you pay your money for. I mean, I was obviously disappointed that we conceded, but to concede to such a goal like that, it makes you think like there's not really much we could have done there. I mean,
you saw
see the quality really.
Yeah, you saw some of the Watford fans behind the goal as well, and they were
I was
shocked at like
I was one of them.
clapping.
Jules just on the floor. weren't
Yeah,
they?
I think you do get that when when the opposition scores a brilliant goal. Obviously, Watford aren't used to scoring those type of goals, so
No, we're not. I wish we could. Neither are Norwich, though.
Well, Johnny Howson's goal against Nottingham Forest, that was
Norwich
pretty
fans have
decent.
seen some unbelievable goals at Carrow Road throughout the years.
Yusuf
They had a
Safri.
near miss.
Louis Suarez. Louis
Yakubu.
Suarez used to love it at Carrow Road.
Anyway,
Yakubu's fine.
let's keep on topic. Overhead kicks in the Premier League. I think my favourite of all, not my favourite because I think it came off his shin a little bit, but ignoring that, the importance of this goal by Wayne Rooney in the Manchester derby against Man City, put them 2-1 up with 12 minutes to go in that game. Everyone will obviously remember that. It's always on the Sky Sports promos, isn't it, when they're advertising anything. And Manchester United went on to win that 2010-2011 Premier League season. And that goal was probably the catalyst in them doing that, because Man City were title rivals at one time. If Man City had gone on to win that game, then maybe it would have been a different story. So that goal, in terms of its importance, I think is probably my favourite overhead kick.
That celebration from Rooney as well. When he runs to the corner flag and does this godlike pose. No, I don't know if I'll do it now. No, that was an awesome goal. Became legendary very quickly, didn't it?
Yeah. I think people, that one sticks out. As soon as we said we were going to do this topic, that one was right at the forefront of in my mind. Jack, what's your favourite one? Would you say?
This one's
Here
still
we go.
This one's still fresh. I'll take you back to January. It's a 3-0 win against Crystal Palace at the London Stadium, and Mikel Antonio bombs down the left flank and whips it in for Andy Carroll to leather it home. The sweetest connection.
Yeah, it really was.
So good. That won the Premier League goal of the month, but it didn't win the match of the day goal of the month. Sadly, came second behind Oliver Giroud's lucky.
I thought that
lucky, spawny, weird scorpion.
I thought that
thing.
was a bit lucky. Yeah, I think. Well,
Don't tell me he's played for that.
well, he's tried to direct it towards a goal. He's done well. He's
He's
but
flicked it on for somebody.
yeah, that Carroll goal was sensational. I just think the thing that frustrates me with Carroll is that he has clearly got that ability and that knack of he scores goals, but he scores brilliant goals as well. But he just gets injured, doesn't he?
Occasionally we get to see it, and you know, England has also. It's so annoying because obviously he's got it there, but injuries. It's just it's a shame. However, he has found decent periods where he's kept fit and he's performed really well for us this season. Hopefully we'll be able to kick on and we'll see more goals like that next season. I don't think it's all over for him. There's definitely enough time to resurrect them. Especially his England career.
I mean, on his day, I'd have him in the England squad.
Oh,
I don't think
likewise.
there's another English striker like him.
No.
And on his day, he can he can cause lots of defensive
Oh, he
problems.
terrorises.
Um,
He terrorises back
it's a
balls.
similar situation with Sturridge. I mean, Sturridge is a very, very good player, and him and Carroll both, when they're playing well, when they're performing, there's not many players better than them. But it's just a shame that we don't get to see him enough. And with Sturridge, he's now lost his place to Firmino and Origi now in that Liverpool squad, and
Yeah.
he came on Monday night and did force a good save from Gomez, but it's a shame that obviously that injuries have affected him, because when he was playing, both same with Carroll, when they're both playing well, there's
Yeah,
not many players
well,
better than them.
Another example, Sturridge being another example of a forward with tons of ability and can be really exciting to watch and score awesome goals, but just has a huge barrier in their fitness, which is a shame.
I just remember his goal in Europa League final last year outside the boot.
Awesome.
That was an awesome goal. Just
Awesome.
shows what you can do. Same with Carroll. It's just
Yeah.
a shame we don't get to see enough of it.
I would love to know whether Sturridge, he obviously does get injured, but whether he could play through some of those injuries. Sometimes you hear Klopp say, Klopp says maybe he could train through them and get over them quicker, but he just gets a little knock and he says that he's injured. I mean, that frustrates me. I just think he should just try and play through it, because he has clearly got good ability. But Brad, who would you say your pick of the goals is? Probably Emre Can.
I think having seen it live, I've got to choose Emre Can. It's just one of those goals that if you see it live, you just like, I was there, I saw it, I was right behind that goal. Just seeing it come off his boot and go into the top corner, it's pretty special. But
Cracking technique.
I
Sure.
think, yeah, cracking technique. It was right behind him. He's pretty much on the verge of being outside the penalty area. He's only just in it, and the way he connected at top corner was pretty special.
He's got his back to the goal.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I think another one that comes to mind for me is Benteke's against United last year. That was another very special strike, but I think Chan just nicks it for me.